In early spring 1945, it became clear even to the most fervent members of Hitler's high command that Germany's position was untenable. Shortages of men, fuel, and food were growing more acute by the day, and the Army's attempts to blunt the advance of the Soviets to the east, and the Americans and British to the west, could only delay the inevitable collapse of the Third Reich. On April 30, 1945, as millions of Allied troops approached his bunker deep beneath the streets of Berlin, Hitler committed suicide. Shortly after, on May 8, Germany finally capitulated, pledging unconditional surrender to the Allies. But despite the official cessation of hostilities, pockets of Nazi resistance remained. Some disbelieved the reports of Hitler's death, suspecting a propaganda operation by the Allies. Sometimes the motivation to fight on rose out of blind ideological loyalty to their Führer's vision. These sentiments were particularly intense in SS and Gestapo units. Others feared that surrender meant torture or a lifetime of incarceration in a distant labor camp. Although most of the armed German resistance was quelled within a few weeks of the official surrender, the last German troops of World War II did not lay down their arms for several more months. A small detachment of German troops had been sent deep into the Arctic Circle to build a weather station. Having lost radio contact with headquarters before the surrender, the soldiers were unaware that the war was over. When the Germans encountered a group of Norwegian seal hunters on a remote island on September 4, 1945, they happily surrendered without a fight.